Hey, the rain came today. It actually started last night, you may have noticed anyways. Fortunately, there's no crazy storm as they predicted anyways. And what I read today, this was kind of interesting in terms of counter-drone measures in Ukraine, where using these actually affected other electronic devices, which is always what I wondered actually. Like they write here, attention in the course of carrying out measures to repel the airstrikes of Russian occupiers, the means of radio electronic combat are applied. Keep in mind this is translated obviously, and says specifically to increase the effectiveness of influence on the enemy, the means of replacing the coordinates of satellite navigation GPS are applied. So it sounds like it's spoofing, for example. A side effect of this effect is a breach in the punctual time system used by mobile phones in automatic timer mode. Taking into account the mention, it is necessary to turn off the automatic time checking mode in the phone and take into account that during the announcement of air alarms, the accuracy of the satellite navigation systems may be violated, explained the radio electronic combat specialist at the General Headquarters of the Armed Forces of Ukraine. It makes me wonder too in this regards if that's messing up people's clocks and stuff on their phones. Will that cause all their scheduled apps and programs, for example, to close or open when they're not supposed to because it's not the real time? But this is actually one of the few examples I've read so far anyways in terms of anti-drone measures that are actually affecting other electronic devices in the other areas where people have to actually give warnings. That seemed to be a theme today too in terms of taking down drones, although looking at this picture it was kind of weird to me personally anyways. This one says, BSF seizes drones, heroin in Amritsar Tarn Taran. Now why it was kind of weird to me is because it looked like a Mavic 3 for example, and you have all these guys with their guns and stuff lined up. It makes it look like they, I don't know, got something really sophisticated when in reality it's just something you could buy off the shelf here anyways. It says the Border Security Force have confiscated 2 drones and a packet of heroin from Amritsar and Tarn Taran border belt following the intelligence inputs and information provided by Village Defense Committee members. A China-made drone, DJI Mavic 3 Classic, along with 1 packet of 470-gram heroin was recovered by BSF troops on Friday late night from a farming field ahead of border security fence adjacent to Malakot village here. The narcotics packet was found attached to the drone, which got crashed due to activation of technical countermeasures deployed on border, a BSF spokesperson said on X. Meanwhile, another similar drone was recovered on Saturday morning from a farming field at Clash village in Tarn Taran. So in these stories, this sounds like they're using more high-tech ways to actually take down drones and all that versus the other stories in recent times where it's just brute force. And this story is still going on here. It deals with how the Canadian soccer team at the Paris Olympics, I guess, got caught in a quote scandal of using a drone to monitor, I guess, the plays of other teams and so forth. This one says, Canada Soccer Association says Olympic drone spying scandal was not an isolated misstep. So they're implying it's been happening for a while and so forth, which I had read before actually. It says the Canadian Soccer Association says an independent review confirmed the Paris Olympics drone spying scandal was not an isolated misstep. Canada Soccer CEO Kevin Blue said in a statement Friday the spying was a symptom of a past pattern of an unacceptable culture and insufficient oversight within the national teams. So is it one of those, no one's going to check anyway, so we're going to keep doing it? It says Canada Soccer announced July 31st that it had retained Sonia Regenbogen of the law firms of Matthews, Dinsdale and Clark to review the Olympic incident and any related matters. The CSA said it was reviewing the report, and Blue said he expects to release conclusions and future steps within a week. Canada women's coach Bev Priestman, assistant coach Jasmine Mander and analyst Joseph Lombardi are serving 1-year FIFA suspensions after New Zealand's Olympic Committee filed a complaint with the IOC's Integrity Unit alleging drones were flown over a pair of pre-tournament practice sessions. Canada was penalized 6 points in the group phase and fined 200,000 Swiss francs trying to defend its 2021 Olympic title. Canada advanced to the group stage and lost to Germany on penalty kicks in the quarterfinals. Yeah, but you can see it's still a huge deal here anyways, although I guess on a good part, it didn't create any new hysteria with drones or anything like that from what I've seen anyways, in terms of people being more over the top of people using it to spy on people and so forth.
Alright, see you guys later.